This video is brought to you by 9% and powered by Petty Vision Productions. Now sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Lego! I ain't here to wake nobody up. I'm here to unplug you.
I can feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gon' feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon. I got eyes in the back of my head, I'm seeing. Take me for granted and you know I'm leaving. I'ma take what's mine with the webs I'm weaving. I could take this crowd from seeing to believing. Got a taste for blood and my tongue keeps bleeding. From the words I spit, so sharp, so freezing. So cold, behold, frostbite they feeling. I could tear you apart or I could go heal them. Don't believe in fate, don't believe in ceilings. I just need a taste and my mind starts feeling. I don't pace myself, I grind on kneeling. God knows.
What up, though? It's the word. You see the title? Hey, we about to get into it. But before we get into that, let me get into the chat. Commander, what up, 9? Appreciate you, sis. Appreciate you. Tiara. Hey, sis. How you doing, HP? Appreciate you. Unbiased LLC. What up, my 33 sister? Appreciate you. The one and only Dee Dee. What up, Dee? Appreciate you, sis. Did I miss anybody? Hey, man, I apologize, Commander. I know you mad. Miss Chicago, what up, though? What up, sis? Miss Chicago's in the building. Appreciate you. I appreciate everybody. Yeah, my bad for not going last night. Like I said, my brother staying with me for a couple of days. I was just kicking it with bro. We was talking, and I got to doing some other stuff, and I was like, it's late. I ain't even gonna pop on, but I am gonna do that soon, probably tomorrow, because it's a lot of stuff going on. It's a I don't know if y'all caught that clip I did on Petty Vision. If y'all didn't, go check it out. I uploaded a video with Kwame Brown and Judge Joe Brown talking about Kamala Harris. I learned some stuff I didn't know, and after I watched a portion of the video, like I watched it live, but when he said certain things, I went and started looking for myself, and yeah, man, it is what it is. But yeah, so I posted a little clip on that. It's doing good on TikTok. It's like over 400 views on TikTok. That's good for me because I only got like 100 something subscribers over there. So it's an open panel. We can talk about anything, but it's a lot of stuff going on with politics, with YouTube. Did y'all hear about Mr. Beast? Like all this stuff going on around Mr. Beast? That's crazy. We're gonna talk about that. Another big social media person, Queen of Kings. You know, I only like talking about things for like learning, you know. So that story is unique because she got famous for being a black woman being saved by a white man, but what just came out that like she really saved him. So I want to talk about that because you know I'm in an interracial relationship, right? So a lot of times because of that, people you know draw the conclusion that I feel a certain way about black people, and I can understand why, because situations like this is why, you know, for me, I don't take offense when people talk about people because it don't, you know, relate to me. You know, I fell in love with who I fell in love with, but I love myself too. And I love my mama and I love all my black sisters. I mean, my whole family. That's just what, you know, it is what it is. But I understand because of situations like this. So definitely go talk about that too. There's a couple things. I forgot what I put. Jesse Peterson. I want to talk about that too. So we're gonna do all that probably tomorrow. You know, on Petty Vision though. We're gonna be over there. And I'm not gonna go vertical. I'm gonna do it regular so y'all can see the videos. Because we're gonna do a petty review, you know. I'm gonna build that channel. Bud Files, what up though? Appreciate you, fam. Yeah, Tierra, man, Tierra. But did y'all miss the Beast? You know, that's a unique story too. And I think from the angle I want to talk about there's a lot of psychology in that, and what he's been allegedly has been doing is a lot of psychology in it. So that's gonna be fun to break down. But just to give you a summary, if y'all ain't seen it already, Mr. Beast, I just found out about him last year, but I guess he the biggest YouTuber that YouTube and YouTube. Like Mr. Beast is what everybody trying to be, right? And he known for like doing like a whole bunch of charitable things, giving away money, helping people, building. He put all them wells in Africa. He built a little town. Like he took a dilapidated town and put new houses. Everybody got Teslas. Like he do his thing on here, right? But he had someone close to him. They became. They had the surgery. Man became woman. He's transgender, right? And that transgender dude has been allegedly grooming young kids on here. And when that came out, a former Mr. Beast employee did a whole documentary. I'm gonna share that video tomorrow. Well, whenever we do, I think I'm gonna try to do it tomorrow, the petty review. But he was just breaking down like all the little giveaways that Mr. Beast do is fake. He was breaking it down. It's like an hour documentary, like how Mr. Beast basically is a fraud, and he been scamming. I ain't gonna use the term scamming, but he been taking advantage of like young kids with these giveaways because they say all the giveaways, like all the people there, aren't random subscribers. They like friends, family, and employees. So, um, the point I want to make with that is, unfortunately, in this society, the fake people get rewarded. When you fake it, when you're not authentic, when you acting, when you're not being your authentic self, that's when you get rewarded. Like I can sit up. I don't think anything in life can be perfect until it's at its final production, like when it's done being produced. And us as humans aren't done until we die. So it's impossible for me to see a perfect person while they're still alive, just by definition of the word. Perfection is not judged until the end of the product, until the product is finished. We're not finished until we finish, right? So I don't believe nothing or no, well, I don't believe nobody is perfect. I look for progression, right? Not perfection, but progression. So, you know, but that's how we idolize. People begin to idolize people. Mr. Gary Busted Down Brown, what up? Appreciate you. Wait, the black lady with the white Chucky husband. Yeah, the dude that looked like Big Show off of WWE. Yeah, that lady. Yeah, her. Hold on, I ain't gonna play the video, but I can bring it up who I'm talking about. Yeah, it's a man. It's been so much stuff going on. Okay, it's let me go back here. I ain't got the OBS hooked up yet, so it's gonna be small. But yeah, this couple right here. Yeah, so it's some crazy stuff going on here. It's crazy. Yeah, it's and now they saying that he knew about everything that his best friend was doing because when it came out and people start dropping receipts, first Mr. Beast was defending him, and then they used that, oh, they only doing this because he transgender. But then, people started dropping receipts, and then Mr. Beast fired him. Said, well, I didn't know he was doing none of that. But they was like, Mr. Beast got inappropriate paintings in his house, and started saying, like, showing tweets or showing messages where Mr. Beast was in a thread, and they kept saying corn, right? They was like, they was posting links with corn, and I'm like, what the hell is corn? Tell me why it took me like 3 to 4 minutes to realize they was talking about, corn with a P. Like, hold on, they was in a Discord sending links to 13, 14-year-old kids with those type of links. Like, nah, bro. Nah. We gotta, this is why we need to constantly know what our kids are doing, because there's some sick people out here. And in my day, when I was growing up, they had to be around you to affect you. Now they don't. They can be on the internet. You know what I'm saying? So we got to be extra cautious. Our parents had to physically watch us, when we was around people. Now we have to physically watch, not only when people are around them, but when they by themselves. We go disappear in our room. We probably playing with our action figures, or we got video games. These kids go in their room alone now. Now they can be talking to some crazy person on the internet. It was kids on D Shep. What up, though, my brother? What up, Shep? It was just being on the internet, like playing the game, right? When I used to play the game, when I first got on, playing Call of Duty, and it's like 13, 14-year-olds cussing me out. They I ain't gonna lie, they was tearing me up in the game, cussing me out. And I'm like, this somebody kid, man. But they talking to me like, I'm like, hold on, bro. Like, we about to scrap. Like, not only are you dominating me in the video game, but you talking crap. Like, we about to have some real problems. My favorite person to disagree with. What up, Shep? I think I got somebody at my house that probably got you beat. My little brother, man, he, like, I pick with you, he do the same thing to me. He want to argue boxing with me, like, bro. Because Deontay, like I told him, look, it's not even the fact that I thought Deontay can beat Tyson Fury. I wanted him to. I wanted him to win. So yeah, I'm a ride with him. Win or lose, I'm a ride. There's certain athletes, like in sports, they go lose, or there's a possibility, but you don't care. And he one of them. I like Wilder. I'm always go for Deontay. I knew he was gonna get his ass knocked out last fight, but I still rooted for him. I still was like bomb squad all day. Bomb squad all day. But yeah, so I've been learning some new stuff with this with the live stream. So I'm gonna start implementing some of that. Hopefully, we ain't that far away from monetization. And if people need help with streaming or anything you see me do, I can help you with. I want to make it normal where people share information, right? I mean, honestly, anything I can tell you, you can YouTube it and do it yourself, right? But it's just more personable when you can, talk to the person, how. So I want to make that normal, man, because I think people withhold too much information. I really do. And that's one of the problems that we have in our society. Knowledge is truly power. Power. The more you can do. The more you know, the more you can do. So knowledge is truly power. But I think a lot of knowledge get wasted. We can be building empires just by sharing information. I may tell D Shep something and he take it to another level because of what he already know. That was the missing piece, and vice versa. You never know. But if we do it In the sense of give and receive, that's the duality. You give to receive, you receive to give. It's a cycle. Just think of it like a cycle. That's how it's supposed to be. What happens is people start siphoning. They keep receiving, receiving, and never give, and that's unnatural. So now you see shit fucked up, right? That's why society messed up. It's people taking, 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 not giving, giving, giving. So now you got classes of people. Whatever we do on this earth, it stays on this earth, right? We don't. Whatever we accumulate, it stays. We have to. It is meaningless unless we give it to someone else and they can utilize it. That's knowledge. That's wealth, culture. We got to start passing information. So, yeah, anything you see me do, I can help you with. You know, like I said, me personally in real life, not only because I got kids, but I got little brothers and sisters, so I'm okay with being an example. I know I got to do the right thing or try to do things the right way because it's people watching me. And if it don't exist and I don't create it, then what's the hope for them? What's the hope for them? So that's my duty, to be the example. Reciprocity is key. It sure is fairly and just. Everything should a give receive cycle should be fair and just. I shouldn't give less and you give more. You know, so reciprocity is important. And I don't. If you like, for me, most of the time, I'm not saying this is the only variable, but a lot of times people want more just to feel better. You know, like that's how people even think now. People be like, "Oh, I got." First thing people say, "I got more money than you." I got, they go to some material stuff to make them better than you. They don't talk about their character. If I say I'm better than you, I promise you it's gonna be because of my character, not because of what I own, not even because of what I know. It's what I do. I am better because I do better. That's it. That's the only way you can be better is if you do. So no matter if I got more money or if my wife looked prettier, none of that matters if my character is shit. That's your currency. We done flipped it. We live in outside in instead of inside out. Now everything on the outside is more important than the things on the inside. And we wonder why shit's so fucked up. we wonder why everything messed up because we living outside in. And you never get fulfillment. You know why? Because nothing on the outside is gonna fill you up. You supposed to fill up on the inside and leak outside. And affect your inside is supposed to affect the outside. But no, people living backwards. Yep, that's solid right there. People think they can pay to be better. Commander, what up, Nine? Hold on, I gotta find a little arrow thing. What up, Nine?
What up, Nine?
You changed your Avi.
Yeah, what did you do different? Because this time I was allowed to change it.
I don't know. I don't think I did nothing different. I know I
Oh,
don't
okay.
have OBS running right now.
Oh, maybe that's why.
That could be why. Because I don't know what that do. I know it alters the stream. I haven't did all my research. And I downloaded some new stuff too.
Yeah, because I had to re-upload a picture and then put my name at the bottom where automatically, usually it's already there.
It's already there.
What up, chat?
The chat is tripping. I know somebody in the chat because I'm in the chat. StreamYard they've been chirping. But yeah, man, my bad. I meant to go they've been chirping. I meant to go live last night, but I was chilling with Baby
Nice.
Burrow. I was chilling with Baby Burrow. I was just gonna do it, but I didn't even. I wasn't even set up. I literally just. I even made the live late. I didn't make it until after 12. I didn't even have nothing set up, but yeah.
It's okay. I'm here. I'm multitasking. I'm in and out, but I'm not gonna leave you up here alone. So I don't know
Don't
what the
leave me
topic is.
alone. It's no. We just talking. You know.
Okay.
I was just talking about a lot of because in that I'm gonna talk about I'm gonna talk about the video you sent me. I'm gonna talk about the King of Queens, the Queen of Kings. I'm gonna talk about Mr. Beast. I'm gonna talk about all that. We're gonna do a petty review on all that.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot. Everybody's getting exposed, guys.
Hmm.
Don't be scared.
I'm telling you, that's why I told people like, um, just be you, man. Like that's the thing. Like people don't appreciate. That's boring. You being authentic, being yourself, is boring to people. You know, they want either a crash out or somebody perfect.
Well, especially on here, like people sometimes they choose to be a character. You know, it's like acting. It's like television. So it's like being on TV for some YouTubers.
And you know what? I don't think that's a problem as long as you let people know this is a character I'm playing. You know, I think that's um, non-misleading. You know, I don't know why I just made that compound word, but uh, but
Like, have you ever seen Olive Juice? The girl, I think her name is Olive Juice, and she's always pretending to be this character.
no, I ain't seen that.
No.
Oh,
Anybody seen her? She's usually on the vertical. She tells people that they can't super chat anything less than I think $10. If not, she's gonna block them. So if they donate anything less, she's gonna block them.
for real? Damn,
Yeah,
she got clout.
and they send her money too.
That's what people like. Like
Yeah, she treats everybody really bad. It's like a
that's
character she plays.
I'm telling people like that. People like I'm gonna do a video on emotional. I'm gonna do a video. I was gonna do a live emotional addiction. You know that's gonna be dope. I'm gonna start doing uploads. I keep saying that, but I'm actually doing it. I'm doing it. I got some recording. Well, I wrote the scripts anyway. I didn't record yet. I recorded like 2 voice, but those for shorts. They ain't for content. Well, I guess shorts is content. I like it better when she was quiet. Shut up, D Shep.
What? D-Ship, are you talking
Yeah,
about me?
he
You
gonna
better
talk
not.
shit. He gonna talk. Get him, Commander. D Shep gonna come up here like, yeah, and yeah, I'm gonna take a nap.
Yeah, when's D-Ship gonna come up?
Don't provoke him,
Don't.
please. Yeah, let him stay down there where it's
Where's
nice and
Tay?
safe. I don't know. Did you hear about that mukbanger who died on stream or who passed away on stream?
No.
Yeah, ate herself to death. She did.
Ooh, like a heart attack?
My wife said her stomach exploded from eating. She was an
No
Asian
way.
mukbanger. Yeah, I'm covering that too. Hold on, let's see if we can pull that up. We can watch that.
That's wild. You would think that
Just,
because they've like their stomach's used to it, you know, because like your stomach will
well, not for 10
expand.
hours. I don't know nobody. She over 8.
Like the hot dog champion, I think he's Asian.
But see, they leave their stomach empty for a while. They leave this,
Yeah,
and then they
I couldn't do it. Like I eat small, and I take a long time to eat.
okay, yeah, 10-hour mukbang food binge. Hold on, check this out. I know y'all can't really see it, but
for streaming her marathon eating challenges, often eating for hours. 24-year-old extreme eater passed away during a live stream of a 10-hour mukbang food binge after her stomach ripped open. Pan Xiaoting, was known for streaming her marathon eating challenges, often eating for hours at a time. She passed away after devouring 10 kilograms of food, which included chocolate, chicken fingers, and seafood, which, according to reports, left her abdomen visibly deformed. 24-year-old extreme eater passed away during a live stream of a 10-hour mukbang food binge after her stomach ripped open. Pan Xiaoting was known for streaming her...
Did y'all see that?
That makes me sick.
10-hour
That is
food
sad.
binge.
24 years old. Like, was it really necessary to go 10 hours eating?
Do you realize what happened if your stomach busts open? It leaks stomach acid. That's like dying from the inside out. You get septic. What septic is an infection in your blood. And I'm telling you, I was doing chest compressions on a girl who went septic. Now, at the time, I was probably like 225 pounds. Do you know, well, my shoulder, I had a bad shoulder anyway, so it used to pop out of place working out. But I popped my shoulder out of place and popped my thumb out of place doing chest. Her chest got so hard. Like when you get septic and it spread, it hardens your blood. And so like everything that your blood rushed to gets hard. So just me doing compression, and she was a big girl, everything was hard. It was like I was like doing chest compressions on a cement wall. I couldn't compress her chest. So I can only imagine I can only imagine what she went through.
Like, if it's, did that person survive?
No.
Or no?
Well, once you get septic and it spread like that, it ain't nothing they can do. They can give you antibiotics all day, but
like a small tear, and if she got to the hospital quickly, maybe they could do something for her. Maybe.
That's one of the worst internal injuries you can have, because the bowel, like your stomach, like you know how you get acid reflux?
Yeah, the bile, right?
Yeah, that's a combination of bowel and the gases of the food you eat that the bowel is breaking down. That's what the bowel do. It breaks down the food. So when it does that, it releases. If you have like acidic food, that's what like acidic food gives you acid reflux, is because of the gases that it creates when it's breaking it down.
Ulcers.
Yeah. So if that mixture of fluid gets out, it's like acid burning your insides. The lining of your stomach is what keeps it in. The lining of your stomach and intestine is what keeps your body safe from the bowel. That's why I don't understand. Like when I learned what liver, I'm like, hell no, I ain't eating that. People eat liver. Look, I know y'all might like it. If y'all listen to this, don't get mad at me. But liver produces bile. It's an organ. You're not supposed to eat meat, let alone eating organs.
Why do they say it's good for you? Like, I like it.
Because the iron is high in iron.
Liver.
But
Good.
you can get other stuff that's high in iron. Blue Lotus, what up, sis? I'd rather take supplements. My bad. But
no, I said hi to Blue Lotus.
I'd rather take supplements. I mean, I used to eat it until I found out what it does. That's one of the worst pieces of meat, if you want to call it meat, you can ever eat.
So the bad stuff doesn't like cook out?
You can't cook it. It's in the flesh. It's in the meat. It's a part of the meat. Nate, what up, though?
Nate, baby.
I be wanting to say that, but dudes don't say that to other dudes. But Nate make it cool to say that.
Nate does.
You know? But Nate is Nate, though. Nate can get away with everything.
I think, people where he's from say it.
Yeah. We don't do. We call it like bro and stuff like that. My dog.
Yeah, that sounds like a painful death.
Yeah. I mean, it's stuff that we do to ourselves, for attention. And if I'm not mistaken, that don't sound like the first time she did that, like a 10-hour food binge. Like from the way he worded it, he literally said this is or she was doing one of her, he made it like this is something that she normally does, which probably do, So she ain't, when you constantly do stuff, you ain't thinking something bad gonna happen to you. On
Well,
live
let
though.
that be a lesson to all the mukbangers.
Yeah.
Like most of them just eat a big, huge meal, and that's it, which is a lot to me.
Oh man. I wish I can eat seafood. I was watching this lady. I clicked on the video because of, I can't even remember what the title was, but I wanted to hear what she was gonna say. I didn't know she was a mukbanger, but she had this lobster tail, just the meat. And she was talking and putting lemon juice on it, and I totally blanked out everything she was saying, and I'm watching her. Man, she had this bag of Cheetos, crunched all the Cheetos up, put the lobster tail in there, shook it up. When she brought it out, I'm like, I want to bite that. I can take some Benadryl and probably get away with it. Like, man, that lobster tail looked good. Yeah, that looked good. I'm gonna do a piece of chicken like that. Oh, Commander fell off? Yeah, we just rapping and trapping. We just rapping and trapping. Yeah, but I found out I gotta get with prayers too, because prayers know about OBS. But is another
Hey,
way. Is another way. If you're a content creator and you're not monetized, it's a way. Not only can you allow the people to donate and get their comments highlighted, but it can be spoken. So it's like a super chat, and they take less money, 3%. So if people want
yeah,
to donate to you and you ain't monetized, it's a way to do it. Either Streamlab or Stream Element. Both of them
yeah,
got the option. So
yeah,
definitely
both of
look
them.
into that. Yeah, definitely y'all look into that because I'm about to implement. I got Stream Labs right now. I just didn't hook my PayPal up. But we go set all that up. I gotta set it all up. That's the only reason I ain't do it. Because I actually went and got another PayPal account. Oh, excuse me. So I'm trying to determine which one I'm gonna use. One is like personal, the other one is business. So I'm trying to see if I can incorporate. I might just LLC this and incorporate it into my business. Like LLC my name and then uh, put it as a um, put my coaching business as the parent company of this. So there's different ways you can do that, but it's for a reason. Anything you can let, I can write it off. Yeah, but oh, what was you about to say?
No, nothing. I just unmuted. Trying to hook up my computer.
Yeah, I think Tay sleeps.
Yeah, she came in the other day, like right at the end.
Yeah, Tay be out. She had them kids, man. Them kids ain't. I was knocked out until my wife called me. I was putting my daughter to sleep, and then my wife called. I look up, my daughter looking at me. I'm looking like, oh my god.
They asleep right now?
Yeah, everybody sleep. My brother even sleep. I'm surprised. He was supposed to get on with me. He's supposed to get on. I think he leaving tomorrow. Yeah, meet my crazy little brother. I love that boy to death. He just can't get right though. He did everything I avoided. I ain't had kids until I got married. He had kids before he got married. Never went to prison. He went to prison.
Everything in reverse.
Like, but
Did he
you
have
live
kids
and learn.
young?
Yeah, he had kids young. His oldest is
That's cool.
14.
That's cool.
Well, she about
And
to
he's
be
younger than
14.
you.
Yeah, he younger than me. 9 years. Got him by 9 years. Like, I wasn't playing. Like, man, I done seen everybody around me get on child support. I was like, I'm straight. Like, you got to be special to have my kids. Like, and when I mean special, that means you have to be able to deal with me, because once we have a kid, it's a wrap. You ain't going nowhere. But no, I ain't want to have kids until I get married. KY is in the building. Kalani, what up, though? Shout out to Y2K.
What
Show
up,
shout
though?
out to Kalani and Papa Will. Yes, please hit that like button.
Nice.
Yeah, if anybody else wanted to, it is an open panel. We're just chopping it up. If anybody want to hit the link, go to my community wall. The link is on the community wall. You can definitely come up. We just chilling, man. We talking about any and everything. Whatever's on your mind. If you want to ask the question, if you want to make a statement, just be respectful.
Yeah, somebody else come up. I'm multitasking, so I'm kind of like. Plus, I want to talk about all the things that are petty vision. Petty time.
Everything that we go play. It was something
Mhm.
else. It was a couple stories I want to talk about. But yeah, that Mr. Beast is crazy.
There's some other stuff coming out about the Sonia case,
Yeah, I've been
about the
seeing,
officer.
man, I've been seeing so much about him. Um, it's some stuff that I don't even know how he was a cop. He shouldn't even
But
have been a cop.
that's
But
how they do it, though. That's the norm. They get in trouble, they just go to another department,
no, I'm
another
talking about
city.
he got a dishonorable discharge. He got released from the military for misconduct. He only did 2 years in the military.
But I feel like the police departments are so desperate for people.
But
They just
you can't
retain
even get it
people.
if you get a dishonorable discharge. You can't even get a CPL. You can't even get a carrying license. How you gonna become a cop? If you
Have
get
you
a
seen the officers?
man,
They're like, yeah.
but see that's what I tell people. Like you should, like my young buck when he wanted to go to the police academy, I was proud of him, and I said because he wanted to patrol his old neighborhood because he
Hmm.
knew the people there. I think
Hmm.
like when I was growing up, like even my family, right? I'm
It's a
from a
bad
small
idea.
town. I'm from a small town, so it was normal that people knew the cops, like know them. Like I go to church with you, I go to the grocery store, I see you. When you off duty, not just when you got a uniform on, but so you familiar. Like when people, if you like when you watching that video, like when she said, "I rebuke you in the name of Jesus," he took offense to that.
Hmm.
That's normal in the black community. People say that.
Right.
Like even like if you like, especially like I don't know how old she was, but I know like Southern people like that church. I'm not even gonna say Southern, but like church people. If you say something wild, they say I rebuke you.
Yeah, or they rebuke it, whatever it is, like
Yeah,
whatever that negative thing is.
and
They'll be
then
like, I rebuke that.
and then when you look, like I don't watch that video so many times. Like when she grabbed the water and he pointed the gun, she let it go. That water was still on the stove when she ducked down. She didn't have it in her
Hmm.
hand.
Right.
And when she came up, that's when he shot.
But when she came up, she grabbed it again and she
No,
threw
she
it.
didn't. Mm,
She did. Word.
no,
If you
mm-mm.
slow it down, you have to
I'm
watch
telling you,
the
when she got shot, what flew out her hand was the mitts. Like
the mitt. The mitt was red, but you see the black pot. You see it, and then you see the water. Like there's this YouTuber that did it all slow motion because he was like that too. He's like, no, she didn't, and then they're like, no, go back and look in slow motion, and we saw it. We saw it, and then I sent that video to writers to Rachel, and then she reviewed it. She saw it too, but that doesn't make it right though. He still was a demon.
is so many things that was wrong. Like even talking to my cousin, he a captain down in Pennsylvania, and he said one, there's no reason they should have went in the house. Two, there's no reason he should have told her to go turn the water off. He should have did that.
Right.
And then and he said the reason he followed her is because the same reason why he should have did it is
But there was
because
two officers. So the second officer that didn't do anything, he's the one that followed her at first, and then he stepped back. That's the second one is the one that stepped back, the one that
and that,
didn't shoot.
and that's what they were saying. They said because when you go in a person's house, you don't know what's in there or who's in there. So even after they cleared the house, they still don't know if it's something tucked somewhere. So anything that needs to be done, they do it, especially when the person is in
In like a schizophrenic state.
oh my bad. I was reading this thing popped up say your browser has blocked your screen. Click the icon in the address bar. Oh, okay, because I was about to share something. But he was saying because of the risk that she can grab something, that's why there was no reason. He said 9 out of 10 cops they gonna go do it themselves because they don't want a person moving around the house once they know the
Hmm.
person is in a secure area. That's just protocol. And he said there was no reason to use lethal force. He said no reason.
No, they could have just stepped. They could have all like the first cop did. He stepped back, or the second cop. I guess you could say the one that went in the kitchen first. He stepped back. The other one should have just stepped back too. Like how far can that water fly? I, this is why I think they went in the house.
But it's like this. What gave you the notion that she was gonna throw the water anyway?
She
Like
must
what
have been acting funny though. Like I don't know.
you can hear all that. When soon as she grabbed it, that's when he pulled the gun out. She even apologized before she got shot.
She apologized and then she went down. And then she got back up again. But I think this is what I think. You know how it's like fight, flight, or freeze?
Mm-hmm.
She was scared. So I
Yeah,
think once she put the pot down and then she went down and said sorry, he still approached her
she was.
with it out. And then I feel like it was one of that kind of moment where it's like fight, flight, and then plus if she had a mental thing going on, I could see where she would have grabbed it and then thrown it like in like protection, self defense. Like not, you know what I'm saying? But even if she did throw it, it doesn't make it right. That guy was a demon. Just by what he said. When she said that, and he's like, "What?" And she said it again, and what he said, his reaction. Whoa,
And
that's
see,
wild.
and this is the thing too. This is why I said intent because he chuckled. If you listen to him when the guy said, "I'm gonna go get my med pack," he was like, "Dude, that was a headshot."
People have survived headshots. People have survived them.
But that's what I'm saying. But he chuckled. He
Yeah, no,
like
he was wrong
like
all
it
the way
was.
through.
But that just shows his intent. He had no remorse. He even called her a B.
Yeah, and he even called his partner a dipshit. I think it was a dipshit. He said, "Me and dipshit." Yeah, no, he was wrong. And he's like, "Oh, it's all good. Like he's good." What? Terrible, terrible, terrible.
I'm about to
Oh,
screen record this
I
because
feel, I feel like, I feel
I
like
don't
though there's a possibility he might get off. There's just a possibility only because they're gonna see where she did throw it, and so there's a possibility that yeah, sure, when she went, she put it down, and she said sorry, and she went down. He still
know.
was approaching her. He was not going back anymore because she had put the water down, and then he approached her, and then she picked it up again and threw it. You got to go watch maybe on Writers, or I'll send you the video and the timestamp so you can see. It doesn't matter though. Even if she did throw it, he was wrong for that. But I feel like based on that, you know how officers get off on
So
stuff.
both of
Like
their
they do
body
all
cam.
kinds of wrong things, and they
I thought it
still
was. I thought it was just one body cam on.
no. So there's two views. So on the The guy that did not shoot, not on his cam, but on the body cam of the guy who did pull the trigger, his cam shows it right underneath his arm. He's got his arms up, right underneath his arm. You'll see her getting back up again and throwing it, and then he took the shot. So I feel like he might. They're talking about it today. Something about him, them talking about him getting off. I don't know. I don't know how that's possible if they already hooked him for it. Wouldn't there be like a trial?
I'm watching it in slow motion now. I'm gonna have to play this, but nah, she
I'll send you the.
I'm looking at it now.
Yeah, they're all liable. The department is liable big time for hiring someone horrible. Terrible. But officers do that kind of stuff all the time and get away with it. They investigate themselves and find no wrongdoing all over the country.
I done watched 3 videos. I can see where people thought that's not the pot.
But you see the water coming down. You see it. When she throws it, you see the water coming down on the floor. She chucks it. She comes up like that and she chucks it. She goes like, chucks it. I don't know if you're seeing the right spot, right under his arms. Like once she goes down and then he goes closer, he gets closer and then it kind of moves his arms up. You can see her coming back up real slow. Yeah, the YouTuber I watched, he had to go over and over until we all saw it. And he's like, whoa, no, she did throw it. And he went over it again. And I feel like this is what I think. Like if I was that officer, I would have went inside only because
she didn't throw the pot. I see what y'all saying. She didn't throw it. She grabbed that to shield herself. That pot wasn't thrown.
Maybe it was to shield herself and then the water fell.
Because if you think about how you throw it, if you look, she's holding it in front of her.
I saw her chuck it. But maybe, I don't know. Maybe I have to go back again and look again.
If you look, if she chucked it, you would have seen the pot fly over towards him. There's no pot.
It didn't fly very far because he got her. Like right as she was doing it, right as she was going like that.
If you look, she's putting it in front. She's like ducking in front of it. Look at like when you watch it, like she's literally holding it in front of her. She's holding it. She's not.
What's up, young Riaz?
If that was thrown, young Riaz, what up, though, bro? My bad, bro. I was looking at this video. Yeah, if she, especially, you would have seen it bounce. It would have came because even. Like, think about it. If somebody got a gun and you got an iron, she literally, and that's why the water came out because she's holding it. Like, it's the opening part is facing her. It's facing the cop. Like, when you to chuck water, like, is like, think about the motion of throwing, right? Because you can't say, like, if he shot her before she threw it, it wasn't thrown. It wasn't thrown.
But just the mere fact that she picked it back up, the mere fact that you told her to put it down, she puts it down, she says sorry, she gets down, and then she picks it up again. That the mere fact that she did that could lead him to believe she's gonna toss it now. Because why would she go to pick it up?
Because you got a gun pointed at her.
Exactly. That's why I think it was that like flight or fight. You know, people do that.
Defend herself.
Exactly.
I'm just
When
saying
you,
the position of her hand, her elbows are bent back. If it was even think about if you're grabbing something off the stove to throw it, your elbows aren't gonna be bent back. It's bent back because she's using it as a shield. She
well,
literally got it by her face.
but you could think about it this way: they're bent back because the pot is heavy and she needs to get a little, like, she wants to throw it harder, like fast.
The
Like
water's already
you
out.
bend it back, to go boom, like you throw a
No,
basketball. You know,
when
you throw a basketball.
when the pot is shown in the camera, the water's already out. The pot is facing him. The opening of the pot is facing him. It's not like she
Yeah,
got a pot in her hand. It's literally that's why I say if you look at it, that's why I'm looking. Yeah, the opening of the pot and her head is like she got the pot up and turned her head. You can see her head turn.
he could have ran back. He could have went backwards.
He
You know,
had enough
like
space. There's no way. I
could
mean,
have jumped all the way back.
that's what his partner did. But see that's what I'm saying. It's like you is for you to go straight to lethal force right there. Selena, what up, sis?
Hey, Selena.
Like when you use lethal force, is actually you supposed to um escalate with a threat. You know, if somebody got a knife, yeah, you go to lethal force. That's a weapon. But if someone like if the cops try to arrest someone and they knuckled up, like ready to swing on the cops, they can't. They're not supposed to go to lethal force unless their life is in danger. So if somebody do that, they're supposed to either go to baton, mace, or taser. But the very first thing they supposed to do is de-escalate. They never tried that. Your first statement was put it down. I'm gonna shoot you in the face, and that's exactly what he did. He shot that lady in the face. There was no de-escalation involved. So that right there is and then like his intent, everything he did afterward. And then the other stuff, the alleged stuff that came out about his
No
wife
remorse.
or fiance being a nurse or something at the hospital she supposedly came from, all that stuff, none of it makes sense. He never should have went in the house. If someone called you for a break, something happening around the house, once you secure it, you leave.
This
There,
is why I think he went in the house. Okay, for one, she called, she was scared. And then she was acting funny. Okay, in the house, she was taking a long time to answer and she was acting funny. Then when she came out, and then she was saying that she needed help, right? And they're like, what kind of help? And she was saying, I need help. And then once they were past that and she was ready to go inside because he was rude, I'm thinking there's a car in the driveway with the windows busted out. What if there was an intruder or something, somebody in the house that went in and she needed help and she didn't know? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was weird. So I feel like if it was me and I was that officer, I would have probably wanted to go inside the house and like secure the house, kind of see what's up.
but
Why
that
is this car out there with the busted windows in her driveway?
you can't do that though. There was no reason for them to be in the house. That's not protocol. She didn't call because it was an intruder in the house. Even
She
if they
called because
felt she
there was
needed
somebody outside the house.
outside the house. So they
Outside the
have
house.
what they do is secure the perimeter. And I'm learning this from my cousin when I asked him. He said there was no reason. He said no, there's no reason you should go in the house, even if they felt because I asked him that. I'm like, I didn't hear the part where when she said she needed help. I assumed that because she said she needed help because she thought somebody was around. I didn't um I
She
didn't
said it
take it.
after, once they said, hey, we looked around and there's nothing. And I think they said, how are you mentally or something like that. And she said she needed help. I don't remember at what point he said, how are you mentally? I don't remember, but I do remember her saying, I need help. She said it a couple times
And then
at the door when she was standing at the door with the door open. Yeah. I don't know. Like,
but see, it was no
why would you
problem.
just leave her though? Like,
But no,
why
you
would you
call the
just leave
ambulance.
her?
You call the EMS. You call a bus for her, you know.
Because I'm thinking maybe there was somebody outside. Maybe somebody broke into her house through the back or something. Maybe she's scared and she's saying I need help because the person's inside and she's not supposed to say. But do you know what I'm saying? I
And
don't know.
then she felt something was off because she told them don't hurt me as soon as they pulled up. And then she not wanting to get off with the 911 dispatcher.
Right.
She knew
She
something
knew
was
something was up.
yeah.
She was scared. She didn't trust those people. She didn't trust that they were either she didn't trust that they were officers or that they were
It,
that they were gonna
it,
hurt her or something.
I mean, when you live in a inner city like that, ain't no telling what her experience was with cops. But me personally, I ain't dealing with them. I got family members that's cops and state troopers. I'm not dealing with no cops. I'm straight. If I can handle it, I'm gonna handle it. I'm good. I'll
You know,
call
if
you
you
when somebody cold. That's about it.
right. Yeah, I learned that from a friend. She was telling me a situation that she was having with a neighbor, and she kept having the situation. And I'm like, why don't you call the cops? She's like, no, you don't do that.
No, I had a situation like that where um, somebody was trying to break into my house, and the girl I was with called the cops, and she called me after that. So I made it to the house before, and as soon as I opened the door, I had guns in my face. They pulled me out the house, put me in cuffs. She's screaming, like telling her to get down. I'm like, shit, we called y'all. Like, never again.
Never again. Yeah, it's wild. You know what else she said at the door when they had come? Because the door, um, it was really low, but she said, "Don't hurt me." Like
Yeah,
right in the beginning when they were at
yeah,
her door.
yep. That's what I was talking about when she said, "Don't hurt me." See, that's what I'm saying. Ain't no telling what her experience. I mean, shit.
And then she
I
said
mean,
she wanted to show them her papers. I'm thinking that the papers were from when she was at the hospital. Like she wanted to show them the papers when she was at the hospital for her mental episode or something. That's what I'm. Because what papers did she want to show?
so looking at that, both of them cops drew they. Did both of the cops draw their gun or just that one?
They both ended up doing it, but one was behind the other one. They both did it. But the other one, you could tell the other one was remorseful. I think the other one knew it wasn't right.
Yeah.
If you see all his actions, you could tell he was remorseful. He was
But did you hear like this? Is what I'm saying, like that wasn't no accident. There was no remorse after it. Like then we have to talk about the psyche of this man because you just eliminated someone and there's like no type of empathy even for self. Like
um
I seen
I
a
wonder if he's done it before. Like if that's something like
man, I watched this one video where this cop was doing a traffic stop and the guys pulled a gun and I think no they didn't hit him but they let off at him a couple times and he ended up taking him out and he was so hurt. He was like, "Why did you do that? I did not want to do that. Why would you do that?" Like he was like, and then they was asking me, "Okay?" He said, "No, I just, he just,
right.
eliminated somebody." He was like,
Yeah.
"Why would they do that?" He like knew he had to do it, but he didn't want to do it. Like this dude was just like another day in the
Whatever.
office. Like I just went to the range or something. Like,
He
no,
was
dude,
like,
that's a
"F it."
headshot. Yeah, I got a headshot. Yeah, yeah, crazy B. Like what? Like there's
Yeah.
no empathy. Like, don't even. Oh, I'm gonna sleep good at night.
Oh, I wish she would have just went back inside. They would have let her go, because she even said, "I love you, love you." She said, "Love you" to them when she was ready to go back inside, and she was gonna close the door. Did you catch that part where she said, "Love you"?
I didn't catch that part.
Yeah, she said, "Love you" to
Honestly,
them.
I seen the part when they walked in. I was watching what that lawyer dude, what is
Hmm.
the criminal lawyer dude. Man,
Yeah,
he was like
the
he
civil
broke it
rights
down good.
lawyer.
I don't know. He a criminal defense lawyer.
Oh, okay, got
Just
it.
like an Italian dude.
White guy? Or what'd you
Yeah,
say? Yeah,
yeah, a
okay.
little Italian dude. He's cool. I like the way he breaks stuff down. He be telling people like, look, you snitching on yourself. He a criminal defense lawyer. And he'd be
I
like,
think I
no,
know
y'all.
which one.
Yeah, he'd be like, you
I think I know
snitching
which
on
one.
yourself.
He's the
Yeah,
older
stop
guy.
snitching. Yeah.
Yeah,
He'd
I
be
know
like,
which one. He's crazy.
yeah, we're gonna break that down.
I usually watch the civil rights attorney. Is the one I usually watch. Usually covers all that too.
But
But
yeah,
he's like monotone.
this dude hype. I forgot his name. I know I like
Yeah, that
the
dude's hype. He's wild. He says he's crazy. He's funny. I know
yeah.
which one you're talking about.
Yeah, if anybody want to hit the link, it is on the community wall. It is up there. But yeah, so I think I got you saying every time you come up here you say what up 9. So
What
I
up,
just gotta
9?
go. There we go. One more time, say it for me.
What up, 9? What up, 9?
I am gonna clip that because I'm making us a commercial. Um so when the Wolfpack come over here and we debate, I'm gonna play the commercial. Like y'all don't know what y'all done got into.
I say it depends on if I come in hyped. Then I don't want to be too loud.
Oh, Selena, if you still in the chat, I was just telling them it's another way that you can get people. It's not another way you can get people to donate, but it's another way people can donate to you. It's called Streamlab, or you can use Stream Element, and you just got to hook up a PayPal account. And I believe Streamlab and Stream Element, they don't charge you for it, but I think PayPal charges like 3%. But with that with that app, it can read the message to you too. So that's just another way, you can have the people donate to you. Because I know some people don't get Cash App, some people don't do the super chat, but they got PayPal. So it's just another way. You said the same thing. My bad. I am so late in the chat.
Yeah, I don't even know what she's talking about. What up, Selena? You still here? It was a little while back.
I think she was saying from uh why the guy was why they went in the house. But it was so many things, did wrong. And then like all the information coming out about him. I mean, I don't feel. I mean, even if you're desperate, man, you can't put the lives of the public in the hands of these monsters, man. These people, literally demons,
Hmm.
man.
I feel like the good ones, either the good ones quit or the good ones end up not being able to speak up. They end
I
up.
was, I was about to say that it is. Look, this is just my personal opinion. I'm not saying this is factual, YouTube. I'm just saying this is my personal opinion. It's the culture, you know. You can have more good people than bad people, but if the good people are threatened by the bad people, then what you think they gonna do? They gonna fall in line.
It's the blue gang, the blue line gang.
That's just like in the hood, right? You only got a couple gangbangers, and you got a whole community. So why is all these people afraid of these couple gangbangers? It's because them couple people willing to do more than the people, than the masses. They willing to go to a whole nother level than the masses. And just like these cops, I mean, it's stories, you hear stories where people do the right thing and get punished, or they get unalived as cops. Like, what you supposed to do?
Some of them even either have to resign or they get let go when they speak up and they're like whistleblowers or they, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? They get let go.
and then they get blackballed,
Hmm.
so it don't pay off.
Either
It's so many cops that retired and went to another profession because of that.
you're either with us or against us. That's their mentality. They all cover for each other too. They lie on their reports. I mean, they'll contradict straight up what's on freaking body camera and they'll contradict it and lie about it. And a lot of them will get away with it. And if they don't, guess what? They just go to another department. They go to another city, go to another state.
Yeah, they get reprimanded and go somewhere else.
Yeah, they go on light duty for a little bit, and then they reinstate them.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shoot! Why is this doing that? I don't know what the solution is, because that's like all of the United States. That's all of America. That's
I
pretty much almost every department in America.
I say this, and this is just my personal opinion, but I think a way you can reform it quick is to get rid of the cops and hire more state troopers. You don't hear all this mess from state troopers, man.
Oh, like the ones that are on the highway?
Mm-hmm. They
He
don't. They
said
be
sheriffs when he was knocking. I noticed he said sheriffs, which are like for like more rural areas,
the
right?
county.
County. So
Cops deal with the city, sheriffs deal with the county, state troopers deal with the highway. So it's like levels. Is sheriffs. They do like a lot of the, but like I said, it's not even like it's like rural areas. They patrol more. You know, they have more of a sheriff's department. The cities usually have police department, but
there is one. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
but yeah, like even like where I'm at in Detroit, right? Uh, we got sheriffs and police, but the sheriffs usually deal with like the jails, the prisons, and they deal with the outer limits, like the suburbs almost.
Right. I know there's a difference between the troopers. But I don't know why. Like how you're saying, maybe the troopers aren't as bad.
Their
I
training is
know
totally different. It's more
their
rigorous
training is different. Yeah, it's more rigorous. It's longer.
and
Um,
is more like it's harder to become a trooper than a cop.
yeah, it's harder. They go through way longer training. Um, it's just way different. It's way different. They go to like an academy that's like a lot of them. It's like a live-in academy where
Hmm.
the departments they just show up like they show up to school for like a short period of time.
Yeah, they take the average Joe off the street if they qualified or not. You know, it's like prestige to be a trooper.
Yeah, they have to reform the training and then just like how you're saying the environment,
Yeah,
the way they are.
and you honestly too. I just feel like this too. You got to pay people more. You know, them people putting
Hmm.
their lives on at risk. You know, so I mean, and then people get desperate and start doing shady stuff to make ends meet. I mean, I think school teachers, I think people who take care of other people should get paid more than people that entertain people. That's just how I look at it. Like it's crazy how you paying the ball player who get hurt gets paid more than a doctor that fix them. That's crazy.
That's true. Yeah, pay them more and have like the requirements be
Yeah,
stricter and better
make
training.
man.
And then the other,
I'm
sorry,
sorry.
go
Go
ahead.
ahead. No. That was I wasn't about to say no.
Well, like they need to have more checks and balances. Like they investigate themselves. There should be like a whole nother different entity, like an outside entity doing the investigations, and then maybe like like doing audits.
I think it
Auditing the
should.
body cams because a lot of them don't even look at the body cams unless it's a situation where it's requested. Some of them even lose body cam videos supposedly.
Man, the whole thing got to be reformed, like from top to bottom. You know, because if you even I was in E Nicole live earlier, and I told her to look up police power because when I was taking my real estate exam, that was one of the terms. And when I looked it up, I'm looking like this ain't what they tell us cops is for. You know, they told us to protect and to serve. This is telling me it's to enforce behavior. Hold on, man. Let me show y'all for yourself, man, so y'all don't think I'm tripping.
But where'd you get that from? Police power? Like where did that?
That's the see. You have a dictionary, like we know all these terms, but then you have what they call a Black Law dictionary. These are words that govern our society. So we say police, but
Mhm.
in that book it says police power, and it tells you what they are for.
The other thing too, well, not all departments have body cams. Some of them only have cams in their vehicles, but I feel like the fact that they mute their cams and they turn them off, and like they should not be allowed to mute or shut it off, because when they mute, like there was a video I watched where everybody muted except one guy who thought he muted, he didn't mute, and they were conspiring. They were all in a little, they were huddling, conspiring how they were going to get this guy on the hook who they just, violated his rights, and they were going to try to hook him on something, and they were like conspiring. Dude thought he muted. Oh, there's another one I watched. But I think they were sheriffs, right? The people that go into a house where I think they're being evicted or something like that. And
Yeah,
it
I'm
was
sure.
did you see that one? Two officers, the
Yeah.
female officer, they were stealing from the house. They're like, she thought when she unzippered her vest to stuff things that she was stealing, she hit the cam. She hit it. It turned on, and so it caught her grabbing sunglasses. Ooh, I like these. All right, I'm gonna take these. And her and the other guy were just like taking whatever they wanted. And their boss, what I don't know what whatever he was, lieutenant or whatever, he wasn't there. He was outside. So I don't think he knew about it, or maybe he did, but he didn't get busted. But if they had to have their cams on the whole time, they would not be stealing because we would see it. But the fact that they just shut them off whenever they want, mm-mm. I couldn't believe it.
And
Yeah,
see,
and then they were black too, so they make they make black people look bad. I mean, they all do. White, black, it doesn't matter. But you know how people are.
yeah, when it makes it look 10 times worse. Like when them 5 black cops stumped that black dude. Like at some point you
On
got
the
to be,
street.
yeah. At some point, I mean, you got to look at him like, damn, he looked like me. You know what I'm saying? Like shit. Nope, they don't care about that.
Yeah, you think like, why are they doing it to like, we think your own, right? Like, why you know how it is, and why are you doing this?
Mm-hmm.
They don't care.
Yeah, I can't even see that.
They don't care. It's like they're in a whole they're in a whole another gang of people. They're in
Right.
another bracket of people
But
that's
when
like
I couldn't even show that. But when y'all get a chance, go look up police power.
police power.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
And if you see a description and you don't understand a word, look the word up. Yeah, because yeah, when you see what it truly is, you'll be like, oh shit, yeah.
And the people who know their rights, the minute they speak up and like try to defend their rights and educate an officer, it's almost like they're asking for it even more. Because
Yeah, that only work with certain people. I was about to say that only works with certain people. You saw that video too,
well,
constables.
I see all kinds of people. I watch all kinds of those videos. I'm all into it. There was one today I watched where the guy, when I've seen a video of the same guy before doing chalk paint or chalk art, it's chalk. It's just chalk. And if you look at the statute or whatever, you're allowed to graffiti chalk because
Yeah,
it's
it's
not
washable.
permanent.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not spray paint, it's not marker. And so he's been arrested before. He's got a couple of videos, I guess. But they hooked him on it, and the guy, the minute they actually said, we were just gonna let you off the hook. We were just coming to talk to you and let you off the hook. But he told his boss like we were gonna let him off the hook, but he started talking about his rights and he's allowed to do this. So just because he started saying that, boom, they hooked him. They
Mm.
grabbed him right away. They grabbed him and they freaking handcuffed him. It's like they have like such an ego trip. Like you,
There were a lot of them never had. That's the thing about like power. Never had, you tend to abuse it, and that's what a lot of people do when they get power. And that's like a easy access way to gain powers to become a cop. Just because the authority you have. You are the authority. You become the authority. That's why I laugh at people when they be like, I pay my taxes. I pay you. I pay your check. Like, bro, do you know you paying these people to police you? So they more or less your boss than you they boss.
D-Ship, you ain't right. But you know what? The more he hears my voice, that happens to me too sometimes. Like I feel a certain way about somebody in the chat, and then when I hear them on panel, I'm like, oh, that's not even who I thought they were, just by hearing their voice and how they talk. Yeah. So sorry, D-Ship. Sorry to disappoint you, but this is who I am.
I wouldn't even be disappointed in D-Shep. She hear herself and go to sleep.
Listen, D-Ship, I'm not gonna lose sleep. I
He's
understand.
he stopped talking because he bore himself. I don't pay
Some
attention
people
to
like my
D-Shep.
voice. Some people don't. Some people say I have a voice changer. Like for real, for real. Some people
People
say, "Oh,
weird,
your
man.
voice, I love your voice," and then some people are like, you're, what are they? I've had people tell me, "Oh, you think you're all sweet and your voice, you're a pretender and you try to play the innocent role." I'm like, bro, this is my voice. What do you want me to do? I have a couple different voices, I guess you could say, because everybody does.
Couple different pitches.
Yeah, get me fucked up and I'll go off on you. But you know that. I'm just kidding. I don't do that. I hardly ever do that because it ain't worth it. But if I'm feeling feisty, I might take it out on you. It's like aggression therapy right here. So on YouTube, anything goes.
It's
Anything goes on YouTube.
it's transmutation of energy. I'm transmuting right now. So fuck around and get cut if you want to. Ain't nothing wrong with that though. I mean, especially if somebody fucking with you. Ain't nothing wrong with putting people in their place.
Yeah, and I usually ignore people.
But D Shep is a special case.
I love D-Shep. I'm always happy to see him.
If he ain't talking shit, then I think he don't like me.
Right? Exactly.
Then I think something wrong. Like, damn, what I do to Shep?
Exactly.
Miss Chicago, what up, though?
Hi, Miss Chicago.
Did y'all see that
Woo.
video I posted of Kwame Brown? Why do I keep talking when you talking?
Maybe there's a delay. I tend to interrupt people, so sorry. I know that's annoying. That's annoying for me to hear even when I'm in the chat. When people talk over or interrupt. I missed the Kwame and I saw Judge Joe Brown. I saw that he was on panel or whatever and I missed it. How was it?
I didn't watch the whole video. I seen a part of it and I went and made a video from it. I'm about to play it now because I think he was saying some good shit. Wow, why didn't I put that other account on here? Okay, hold on, I gotta go find it. I was just gonna play it, but I did not. I didn't put that account on this computer yet. I thought it automatically did it because everything was uploaded from Google. Oh, that's the wrong. That's not even. Hold on, what? Yeah, right.
My bad. I keep dropping myself. I keep
No,
pushing
you
the
cool.
wrong button.
You are cool.
All right. Cool.
Where is? Okay, here I go. Right here. And this, let's throw this beat from um.
I hate Nightbot. 1, 2, 3, 4 Nightbots. Who else hates Nightbot?
If Nightbot is got 4 in a row, that means people ain't chatting.
I think D-Shep. I think D-Shep likes Nightbot better than me.
D-Shep was probably chatting and was thinking about how his voice sounded and fell asleep. But yeah,
D-Shep, are you asleep?
I
I'm
got to
singing
go
you a
back and
lullaby.
watch. I gotta go
fucked up
back and watch.
lullaby. Sorry, go ahead.
I gotta go back and watch the video. But I'm gonna play. This beat is from. Hold on. I just want to give. Why do I keep doing it? I just want to give him a shout out. Because how do I get to the description? Oh, music is by Go Hard or Die Productions.
Mario.
The things that you said about Kamala Harris that now people are bringing back up about Mr. Brown that she allegedly was with, the senator, what's his name? Something Brown.
Oh, you're talking about the mayor of San Francisco, Willie Brown.
Yeah, she got her start from Willie Brown, and a lot of people have been speaking about some of the things that you brought to the internet that infamous day.
I just had to pause this because when I was making this video, I'm like, hold on, man. It's Kwame Brown talking about Judge Joe Brown, and now they're talking about Willie Brown. That's a lot of Browns.
Yeah, well, you know, it's like this. Oh, we got to go support the sister. We can get a black woman in the White. No, you're not getting one. Her daddy says his entire background is either Caucasian Irish or Caucasian Hindu. His Irish ancestors owned a bunch of slaves, and none of his ancestors were slaves. He has a grandmother who is a dark-skinned Hindu who was a house servant. So where does Kamala get her black ancestry since her mother is classified as a Caucasian Tamil Hindu Brahmin caste person? They're dark-skinned, but they're known anthropologically as Indo-Aryans, I-N-D-O hyphen, same word that the Nazis used to talk about the blonde-haired, blue-eyed Aryan supermen from the far north. It was a lie told very long, very loudly, and a lot of people believed it. They still do. Aryan Nation, Aryan Brotherhood, the neo-Nazis. But Aryans look exactly like Kamala Harris. They're swarthy, dark-haired, dark-eyed, and they're classified as Caucasian. So she's got a Caucasian mother, Caucasian dad. Where the hell does she come in being black? And even if her great-grandmother was part black, that's still not enough to make her black in America. She'd still be a typical white person. You want to see what the deal is? If you're white and black, do they call you white? No. They call you black, or that other N word. If you are Chinese and black, they don't call you Chinese, they call you black. But she's supposed to be Hindu and black, and what do they call her in her own community? Hindu. So, yeah, she's lying. She went all through California being district attorney of San Francisco that Willie Brown Hindu. Then she became Attorney General for California, the first Hindu Asian DA, and then she became senator from California after Soros.
Wait, they said she was wait, in California they said she was Hindu what?
Asian. That's classified as Asian. Hindu. That's from India. So she was an Asian Hindu all through California. Now she's black. She went to Howard. Yes. She's an AKA. Yes. But that doesn't make her black. She grew up in Canada. Her yearbook that you can find online if you want to go spend the time looking it up, in which she published when she had some things going on in California, it says she went from kindergarten through 12th grade in Canada. She lied about being bused in elementary school because she never went to elementary school in San Francisco. She was born in the same hospital in the same 12-month period my ex-wife was, and my ex, now late mother-in-law, was a paternity nurse in the same delivery room where she was born. So yeah, she comes from that, but her mother was a Hindu, a visiting scholar, and her daddy was a visiting Hindu scholar, also professor. So how does she become from that background? She becomes a black woman. She's not. She's a fake. She's been faking her whole damn life.
So is this symbolism towards black women because they got a bunch of AKAs
no, they
saying we getting a black woman?
They want to recruit mammies.
Okay.
So the whole deal in slavery,
Man, Judge Joe don't be holding nothing back. Oh man, I just had to pause for a minute. I was holding that in.
Democratic Party invented, this methodology because they were this party of slavery. They got chartered first, second decade of the 19th century to spread and protect slavery. And they started the Civil War. They started the Klan, Jim Crow, segregation, separate but equal, supposedly, which didn't turn out that way. All of the racism, all of the racist sheriffs and structure that you had in the South that was used to tame, train, and domesticate and work Negro cattle on their plantations. They've done it so they get the same thing. It's what you do is you never ever let black men lead other black men if you can help it. Always get a black woman to do it. That was a secret that the slave masters had. So they recruit comely wenches to be bed wenches, and if they're good, they move up to the top floor. And when they get gray hair, they make them mammies and put them out to run the colored on the plantation. That's what they're doing. So they fake this. Now, when I had my show, when it first started 26 years ago, there were what I thought were two beautiful sisters on staff. One of them was quite dark. And one day when the group of us were having a staff happy hour, one of them said, "Judge, you think we're black women, don't you?" I said, "Aren't you?" She said, "No, we're Hindu." And
that actually happened to me. It wasn't two people, it was one. It was this lady I used to work with. I thought she was black. And I was asking her, I was like, because I celebrate I pay homage, on Malcolm X's birthday. And I asked her, she was like, "I'm not black, I'm Hindu." And I looked at her and I'm like, damn, I thought Hindus was like Indian looking people, but no. The Swarty, that word Swarty, I don't know if you caught that definition.
They gave me a couple of books written by some of their fellows, two guys who had cut their hair off so you couldn't see how wavy it was, changed the way they dressed, changed their language patterns, and passed for being black, and gotten, in one case, a scholarship to medical school, or got his way paid, and the other one got paid through school, masquerading black Americans. They're not. They're Hindu. They're swarthy. They're dark skinned. And you have to understand that, because just because you have color to you does not mean you are black or African American or Afro American or ADOS or whatever. And this woman has absolutely no connection to the black man in America. Now, she's AKA, but so was my mother. My mother, for the AKAs out there, got made 1934, and she's the ivy behind the wall. So I can talk. I don't have anything against him. Loved mama, like dad. Was proud of him. But anyway, she...
Get you a word. Nana, nana, boo, boo.
Nana, nana, boo, boo.
Shout out to Tay Eats.
Shout out to the one and only Tay Eats. Tay Eats, y'all.
Tay Eats, y'all. Tay Eats, y'all.
I keep missing her premieres.
I almost missed it earlier. I was editing that video and I kept looking at the time, and I'm editing and looking at the time. And then I got into like listening, and I was like, "Oh shit!" I think I was like a minute late.
Well, it's not even showing me the notification. So like I went in there and did the bell again, like took it off and put it back on.
Mhm. And sometimes I'm telling you, like when I took the hiatus, because I was going on every night, and then I took like 2 days, 3 days, 4 days. That messed up my notification. If you have a consistent pattern and YouTube is used to that, and you don't follow that, it throws everything off. Because I know
Yep.
I don't even get my notifications.
Yep.
Um, my own notifications, I don't even get them no more. Like if I be on a different
Mm.
profile and go live, it don't pop up.
I have my history shut off.
Mm.
It's been like that for probably a good year or so. I still get good recommendations, so like it doesn't. It's still good.
I cleared my history twice just to get like different things. But I've been finding I'm not much of a chatter though. I am not a person to go into a chat if I don't have some type of like rapport with the creator. I don't know why. I feel like I'm almost like I'm a
An
fan.
outsider.
Yeah, well like I'm a fan. I get annoyed when people ask a question or make a point and I respond and they don't read my comment.
That's why it's important that we read the comments here.
Yeah, I try my best. I
Yeah.
understand though. I understand, especially when they chat be moving fast. When I see the chat moving fast, I don't even comment. There's no purpose unless you like super.
Mm.
So I don't even comment. But it's like is I just know as some content creators, they're here for like their own personal narratives. And if you say something that oppose it, they ignore it or they get mad or angry. And it's like, bro, I thought we.
They'll
I'm
block you. They'll even
yeah.
block you.
And I go in with the mentality of like just information. So if I hear somebody say something wrong and we on the subject,
Hmm.
I used to always comment like, no, I got cussed out a couple times. Like, oh shit, never mind. So it's
Yeah,
just
it's
like,
not even worth it.
yeah. So there's a lot of times I don't even chat. I just say what up and then just listen.
Yeah, I know what you mean. There's times I want to say something too, and I'm like, yeah, it's not even worth it.
Yeah, it's like people will get mad and then it's like I don't know. It's just like unnecessary for me, so I just don't indulge in it. And then sometimes, it's hard because I got my kids, and so I listen more than like chat now. My daughter getting older, I can barely see, and she at that stage where she put everything in her mouth. So I'm like constantly watching her with the little bit of eyesight I got.
Right, and then if you don't reply back, you miss people who are like
Yeah,
wanting. Yeah, then they get upset.
that shit weird, man. Because I say something to somebody and they don't respond, and I'll be like, okay, they probably busy. That's like my first thought, right? Like somebody didn't respond, they busy. But I remember one
Hmm.
time, I think I was like the first person in the chat, and I was chilling, listening. Like wasn't nobody chatting. It was like five of us in there, and then it got up to like 10, 15 people. And then the next day, I heard people making a live, and I'm like, oh. And I commented when they was talking about people in the chat, and the person literally said, "Well, you did that to me yesterday," and I'm like, "Bro, I ain't even see you. Like, it ain't that serious. My bad." Like shit, all I said is, sometimes people miss, and if you, like, if the chat is moved, James, what up though? Like me, I gotta scroll up, and I
What
know,
up, James? How you doing?
and
Yeah, you
I'm
have to
on,
scroll to see.
yeah, and that's as a content creator though. I'm not about to do that if I'm just in the chat. I ain't about to keep scrolling up and down. I
I
can't
try.
do it.
I try to scroll up and down to see that I didn't miss anyone, but it's hard sometimes because if you're busy,
Yeah,
you're multitasking. You don't have time to do that.
it's hard for me to do because I got my kids. So
Sometimes I'll say hi and I'll be like, hi, I can't chat. I'm busy.
yeah,
But
and then
hi to everybody. Much love.
if you say hi to one person, you got to say hi to everybody, and it's like
Hmm.
it was a dude, right? I'm not gonna say his name, but I had him mistaken with someone else, and it's nothing personal. It was just like I didn't like the energy of the person, so I never spoke. But when I seen it wasn't him, I was like, oh shit, my bad. That's all I said. I said, hey, what up, though? And I said, you know what, I apologize. But they never spoke to me. Never. They never spoke to me. So it's not like I ignored the person. I just never said nothing. But I said, you know, my bad. I thought you was somebody else. They was like, no, it's all right. Don't worry about it. Save it. And I'm like, when I read it the first time, I took it as, oh, they saying, you know, save the apology or whatever. Like, you know, I'm not thinking nothing like bad. And I was like, oh, that's cool, bro. I just didn't want you to. He was like, no, you fake. And I'm like, oh, shit. I'm like,
oh, shit.
That's what I did. I'm reading it and I'm like, okay, shit, I'll never say nothing to you again. No problem.
They
But
meant
shit,
to
I
say
was being
shove it.
honest. Right.
Not save it, shove it.
But I was being honest, though. Like, I told her, I thought you was somebody else. My bad. And I apologize for it, you know? But it's not like the person ever said hi or anything to me. Never said anything to me.
You took it back. But what if it is somebody that knew you? You know, sometimes there's people that know you and you don't know them. Like, there's people that'll say, hey, good to see you, or something like that. And I don't even remember them.
Yeah,
but I'll say hi back.
But see, this person, I was always aware when it was in the chat because I thought they got the same name, but
Like
I
James
can't
has the same
see.
name.
Yeah, but like I can't see on my phone. I can't really. Only time I can see your avatar if I can click on it and go to your channel, and then I can see how your avatar look. Other than that, it's just a circle to me with
Yeah,
colors
if you
in
don't have
it.
a mod, if you don't have a wrench, you can't see.
Yeah, I can't like, especially for me. Like it's hard for me. I can't see nothing that little and that detailed, especially when I'm on my phone. But I was on my laptop when I seen that, and I'm like, oh, that's not even a person. And
And
that's
you
why
can't
I knew it
explain
was.
to every single person,
Yeah.
bro, I'm blind, I can't see right, or whatever. You're like, it's not even worth it.
No. See, yeah, it's not. But I was just like, damn, like that energy is like fucked up, bro. Like somebody came to you humbly and you like, nah, save it. Like, damn, nah, I don't want to fuck with you in the first place. So I might have got the person mistaken, but I was right on the energy. It was the reason I wasn't talking to your ass, evil motherfucker.
I
What I
thought
was
James
thinking.
was the other James Wilson. I thought for a long time was the same, the other one.
I thought it at first. I thought it was like he made a backup page or something. That's
And
what
I
I
call
thought
the
at
other one
first.
Silver Fox. Yeah, I thought he had two avatars or whatever. Yeah,
It's
that's
actually
funny.
just around Nate. I think it's what 3 because this is a James with a pink icon too. It's the green, pink, and then James Wilson with the actual picture. My
With the red
blind
shirt.
buddy. Yeah, that's my blind buddy. But yeah, it's one with a pink who be coming around.
James. He's like,
Young
damn.
Riaz in the building.
Ria says he has a card or some kind of card that he shows, like if he gets pulled over or gets approached by an officer, where it'll let him know that he's autistic.
Yeah, you need stuff like that. I keep a card to let people know I got a shunt because just a medical card because like if they detain me, they can't throw me down on my head and shit. That should have hit me quick.
You think they care about your card? Hell no.
No, they don't.
They don't care.
But that you know what's messed up? It was a black doctor who did my surgery, and when she gave me the card, it's for medical purposes, like because like if I go out of town or somewhere, they have to adjust my shunt. They got the settings on the card, right? But when she gave it to me, she told me if you ever get pulled over or anything, make sure you give them this card too, because if you get detained and uh, they
Yeah,
can
they slam you on the ground or something,
they can
you're
really
done.
they can mess you up. And I'm thinking like she told me that before she told me they had the settings for my shunt on the card. And I'm like, that's messed up.
Yeah.
And I wanted to ask her, like, why did you say that first? But I just assumed she had experience, so.
Well, they're both equally important. I'm supposed to be wearing a medical bracelet and I don't. I'm supposed to I carried like a whole book in my car for the longest.
You get your Apple Watch. You can put all your medical information in there.
Yeah, who's gonna care? You think
Nobody.
they're gonna look at my Apple Watch? I feel like they won't even look at my medical bracelet.
They
Like, and
probably
then
won't.
they'd have to like research it. That's why I had like a book.
Mhm.
It's like it's a rare thing. So
Here's
yeah, I'm
everything you
straight.
need to
It's in
know.
God's hands. I
Yeah.
feel like it's in God's hands.
Yeah, everything is. I mean, that's how I leave things. I just leave it to fate, man. The creator will do what the creator does. You know. I don't. That's why I don't really worry about nothing. My wife, it be like crazy stuff going on. I'd be all calm and cool. She'd be like, "Why you ain't look, man? I done been unalive and came back. I realized if it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen."
Do you feel like? Because I feel like I'm like lucky and blessed my whole life, but that doesn't mean like a lot of bad stuff have happened. You know, a lot of bad stuff has happened, but I still feel blessed. I still feel lucky because I'm. Hey, whatever, yes. How you
Hey,
doing?
I'm okay.
Yeah. So you carry your card everywhere in your pocket.
I've got cards. I've got one card for like emergency service. So basically, so I just give them a PIN number, and basically they'll understand what I have though, and they can help me in a way. So I've got a card like that though. They call it a Pegasus card though. So it's like a card in my area where people like me we just use that card and we just give them a special PIN number. So we just call the number. We just call the same number, but we just basically tell them, look, this is the name of this card, and they'll ask the PIN, give them the PIN, and that's it.
He's got a Pegasus. He's got a Pokemon
No,
card.
that's
Mhm.
it's
Just
not
kidding.
Pokemon card. It's the name of the program.
I
Yeah,
know, love. I know.
it was. I don't know. I don't think we have it over here, but I know they've been exploring things like that. Um, I don't know if they got it though. They probably got something similar, but I remember.
I think you probably got something similar there. It's just that you probably have some. It's just probably called something else.
Oh, hey, can one of the mods drop? I can do it.
What up, mob
Mob,
only?
mob only. Hey, if y'all don't know who Mob is, y'all definitely need to check Bro out. Bro got a dope channel. Not only with the beats, the music. He a gifted artist, man. I enjoy listening to Mob's music. But just like when we talk about authentic, real, and raw, that's what you go get from him. And that we always appreciate that over here. Shout out to Mob. Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you.
Mob only uncut. He's
Yeah.
uncut. Yeah, I think they should have like a scanner where like they can scan a medical bracelet and it'll show like
Okay.
just a little
No,
quick synopsis of your.
that's nice, but my sister suggested to my both friends that I should get like a sunflower badge, though. You know those sunflower badges for me. They said that I should get. My sister suggested that I should get a sunflower badge. So if I go outside and if then other people just see and don't understand what's wrong and stuff like that. Because sometimes I have a tendency, is like when I'm walking outside, I walk into other people by mistake because I can't see where I'm going.
Oh, you have seeing issues too?
No, I'm short sighted, but it's also like basically spatial awareness issues, basically. So like
Oh,
when
gotcha.
no, like spatial awareness. So when you're actually outside, you can see your whole spatial awareness. For me, sometimes I struggle with that. So like when I actually walk, when I'm walking, sometimes though I might, not see where I'm going, or I might walk into someone else by mistake.
Yeah, you walk into the wrong person and there's some people
Yeah,
that are just
hey,
looking for a fight.
And so sometimes they have to be, whoever I'm working with, they just have to grab me and help me guide me into the right direction. I don't know, man. Because
I've heard
you
sometimes I
you
can't really see where I'm going.
you know what the blessing was for me? I did martial arts half my life, so I'm just used. It's like the way I move, and I'm used to like kind of moving without seeing.
Okay,
I know
okay,
that
yeah.
sounds weird, but that's just I'm like my depth. I don't have depth perception. Like I gotta kind of, but I can range because like in sparring, it's like
Yeah.
Most people bouncing in and out, you kind of got to guesstimate the depth that they at. So I'm kind of used to that. You know, if I stick my arm out, I can kind of tell how far something is, and then
Okay.
I walk
Yeah.
around with a cool cane too, so I kind of feel
Okay.
my way around. But like my brother, he just asked me. He was like, "Did your sight get better?" I said, "No. Why?" I said, "It actually got a little worse." He was like, "Because man, you be moving around good." I said, "No, you just ain't see me falling over shit."
Now I get you. Now for me, the glasses I wear, the only reason I wear them now, I've got like orange colors to help me adjust the color of how I see stuff. Because if I take them off, well, I'll see like a lot of white lights. So the color I see without my glasses, though, if it's normal daytime and stuff, is white. Everything is white to me if I take these off. And also, like it's like it's orange color, but at the same time, I mix in some of the colors together to basically dim it down or like adjust it to see how I see. And after that, that's it. I'll see where I'm going. And also, I'm short-sighted, so I just got like a mix together, and they just cut them lenses together, and that's it. That's how my glasses is, though.
Hey, Ma, that's what my wife be saying. Every time she lose something, she tell me to find it, and I find it. She be like, "You found it better than somebody can see." I'm like, "Cause I'm not looking for it. I'm feeling for it." Like shit, I can't see nothing, so I just feel around and find it. You just
Mm,
lazy and don't want to look.
I've kind of slowly gotten better with road crossing. So, when you cross the road, I kind of got better with that. Now the next step is to basically work on spatial awareness. Slowly, I'll get there. Maybe I should actually be put in that situation more often, and then I'll get used to it. That's what.
I was about to say, take every opportunity because, like I said, the only reason I move around the way I can is because of my experience. You know, by me doing martial arts, is it gave me experience.
Okay.
Blindfolded. I mean, just under using my other senses. You know,
Yeah.
this is the crazy thing. You got five senses, but people don't even use them simultaneously. And what I mean by that is we rely on one sense at a time. But our five senses are how we interact with the outside world. So you should hone those more, work with them more. You know,
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
that's why I
yeah,
close my
that's
eyes sometimes.
yeah, the only two martial arts I've ever done is taekwondo and kickboxing. That's the only two though. I probably want to do more. It's just that sometimes though, like since I've got like natural flat feet, and when I did kickboxing something, I think I kicked someone. So when I was about to kick someone, the way they blocked it, I hit their arm really hard, and it hurt both ankles and stuff like that. So then I was told I couldn't do that though.
and see, I don't like because even Taekwondo, I know you flat footed, but you should be on your toes anyway. You know, they call me flat footed, but it's just you putting yourself on your toes. You know, you should be bouncing, especially in Taekwondo. Them all kicks. You barely
You
throw
can train
punches.
your feet.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, that is true. I did the tradition when I was in Saudi Arabia. I did the traditional one though. So basically, I don't do. They don't have punches. All they have to do is kick. So
it's
that's
kick.
why I really good with the leg movement when I did, kickboxing. So I did kickboxing and spun. I was really good with the kicks and stuff. The boxing part I never got.
That's why me personally, I tried Taekwondo for like 2 weeks, and it's straight, but I rather do Muay Thai. That was
My
my
bro-
bread and butter.
okay, that's cool. My brother does Muay Thai though. My younger brother does it.
Yeah, bad boy, ain't he? In my opinion, that's the best fighting. That's the best striking style because you use your whole body. But it's like I like if I kick somebody's shin who not used to getting a kin, I probably break it just because
Ooh.
for like
Oh,
8 years straight, I'm kicking poles and other shins. It's like the calcium on my shin is built up, especially my
Mm.
right leg. Like if I
yeah.
kick
But
somebody
I
over my
Mm.
guess
right
if
leg,
I
I
have to
probably break their
spar,
damn leg.
yeah, but also with me, if I have to spar or kick someone, I can't kick someone without the guards though. So I wear the leg guards, the feet guards, and that's it. And I just kick them like that. I can't do it without it.
Yeah, but see, that's what Muay Thai is a body hardening. So like you kick so much, you end up damaging the nerves in your leg. So a lot of times you don't even feel the pain.
Yeah,
That's why I say Muay Thai is a little brutal. But like I always suggest, like I'm putting my son in Brazilian Jiu Jitsu. I feel
okay.
like, yeah, I feel like you can learn to strike at almost any time, but understanding how to grapple someone, like I'm telling you, there's no worse feeling of being a grown man and somebody being able to like physically manhandle you, like grab you to the point you can't move. That's one of the most deflating feelings ever.
Yeah, that's true, though. Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Man, I told you that story when that girl put me in the arm bar. Man, she jumped, Commander.
I was gonna say,
I still have flashback. I'm telling you, like when you imagine you shaking somebody's hand and they just jump up and wrap their damn legs around your arm, I'm not a little dude. At the time, I was probably about 230, probably about 225, 230. And when her my arm was holding her whole body, like when she jumped up, but when her weight came down, it's like 140 pounds coming down, and it was on my bad shoulder. Like I tore my rotator cuff in high school on my left shoulder, and never got it fixed. And when she did that, and she came, I went straight to the ground. I'm tapping like, okay, yeah, next time you try that and see what happens. I'm gonna elbow your ass right in the head. Like I'm
girl
telling
or not, you're gonna
you.
elbow
No,
her in
man.
the
Look,
head.
look, look.
What about when someone grabs you from behind and puts you in a chokehold and stuff? Wouldn't you just I don't know, when when you're in Canada, when you just start putting down the thumb, you get thumb and you dig it into their wrist. Sometimes though what I used to do is if we tried doing that though, I try digging both my nails into their skin though. So I just do it like that. So I just dig my nails in.
Look, I'm gonna tell you this. I learned my lesson. I will never spar a female. Well, I ain't sparring no more, but never spar a female because as a male, this is why I don't believe in that. Because as a man, you looking at her like this a female. I'm gonna take it easy. As the female, she looking at you as a man. I gotta go hard. That shit don't
Hmm.
line up because you will be taking it easy and she will be trying to take your damn head off. So something bad gonna happen. And then when she hurts you, you go get pissed off and nah. I wanted to power bomb that girl. And she was little. She was probably about like 5'6", maybe 5'5", 5'6", like 120 something pounds.
Yeah, just
But she was little. Like I wanted to Undertaker her ass. Remember when the last ride? She was about to get the last ride. I promise you.
That's why I think the transgender females, like in the
Man,
Olympics and sports, it's kind of
nah, that
that's
they should
shit.
a
have their, no, I agree, but they
Mm,
should have their own category. They should not compete against the Gaga because they have more what you call it advantage over the
man, look,
females.
no, this is what I'm telling you. Women and men, our bone structure is different. Our muscle structure is different. Men have more fast twitch muscles than women. I don't care what surgery and what hormones you take. You're not changing anatomy. You're just not doing it. So, I mean, I don't care if you have the whatever. When you
the
punch,
hormones that make them all
yeah,
like their voice change. You don't think it changes like what doesn't change
yeah,
their body
no,
type?
physically it does not. Only thing you do, the hormones, it builds your estrogen. So yeah, but you got to think about these are athletes. So even though they're having those extra hormones in it, they're still working out.
They're still building their muscles and
They're
stuff.
still
Yeah.
building muscles. They
Well, this
they
year, well, this Olympics, I think in the swimming category, they cut out the transgender
they can't
females in
compete. Like it's not fair.
because dude
It's
went
just
in and he was like at the bottom in the men's and he came in at the top in the
at top
women's
of the women, and
swimming. Yeah, it was
was
crazy.
it was a lot of. Did you see it, man? No, it was this transgender went to MMA and she fought a woman and fractured her damn skull.
Oh
Ow.
man.
She was throwing that girl around like a rag dog, and I'm looking like, man, ain't no way in hell. But she ended up getting beat by a real woman. She got the real woman she got lit up, but she ended up beating her. But that's not cool, man. That's an
Yeah.
unfair advantage. Then people just go be going to have sex changes just to compete in sports, and it's sick people who would do stuff like that
Mm-hmm.
because they're not winning in their own sex because they can't um they can't compete with their own gender, so they go change their gender. It was some track and field
Hmm.
stars that did that, like some track
There
and
was a
field
movie
people.
about that. There was a movie like that.
Man,
It
that
was
shit
kind of like
wild,
comedy,
man.
but
I'm telling you, Mob, man, bro, it's so much crazy. Hey, Mob, did you hear about Mr. Beast, bro?
Wait, I've been
Man,
watching about the situation, man. Man. I've heard about
this
that,
shit
man.
wild, man. Yeah,
Yeah.
Mr. They ain't gonna cancel him though. Watch, he ain't getting canceled. That
No,
shit
they're
wild
getting
as hell.
cancelled though, but I think, are you thinking about the Chris Tyson situation and how basically Chris Tyson and like Mr. B, since they close friends and stuff, Mr. B is kind of guilty by association, no? And even though like before he, defended him, but eventually fired him and distanced himself, it's still kind of,
Nah, bro, it's deeper than that. It's some stuff that came out today, but
I
they
found out
they got
also, I was saying,
they
man.
they got Mr. Beast. They talking about like all his videos is scams, like all the competitions he was doing. They said them ain't random subscribers. Them are like employees, family, friends of family.
Wait, but
Like
do you think there's
everything,
truth to that? Do you think
everything.
there's truth to
Hell
that?
yeah, hell yeah. They showed the proof, bro. They showed
Yep.
it. It ain't no
No, I
you I
agree.
think.
I
They
agree with
showed that
you.
shit. Like this is his video editor manager. This is his hiring manager. Like, oh shit, they showing pictures and shit. I'm like, oh yeah, I
Yeah.
believe it. Neffy, I was just looking at Neffy in the building. What
oh,
up,
what up,
cuz?
Nefertiti?
Hey, Neff, welcome back.
I was just looking at the I was scrolling for the video that I made of KB and Judge Joe Brown, and I seen your I'm gonna watch it after I get off. I seen you upload a video.
I wonder if she heard about that mukbanger.
Oh yeah, did you hear about that muff banger who uh died on stream eating?
Wow.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, but
24 years old,
I
man.
used to do mukbangs and stuff like that. I only did less food because I'm not going to destroy myself, for like, views and stuff like that. I'm not going to do that.
You
When I
see,
used to do that, I'm not willing to destroy myself. I don't mind eating less food though, because that's okay with me.
this is the society we live in, right? Like when I was growing up, people did weird shit for money, right? Now people do it for attention, and the attention only gives you potential to get money. You're not even guaranteed to make money off of the stupid shit you do. You're not guaranteed. You go viral. People go viral and don't do nothing with it. So it's like this society is weird. It's that to me, at least when you do shit for money, you're getting paid. These people just doing it to for the attention.
Did that girl have a big following?
Yeah, yeah, she had a big following.
That's sad. Yeah.
Wow.
Nefertiti, she ate for 10 hours. She had a 10-hour stream.
She had a 10-hour
Maybe
stream
10 hours.
eating.
Wow.
Yeah, her stomach bust open.
Poor baby.
Wow. I
Hold
mean,
on,
Oh,
too
rest
much
in
is
peace.
too
I
much
just
is bad.
I
Yeah,
posted it up. Hold on, I think I still might get it up. Yeah, hold on. I don't know her name, but I'll play the video for you. I'm gonna play the video for you. This was wild, man. That's a fucked up way to die, man.
Passed away during a live stream of a 10-hour mukbang food binge after her stomach ripped open. Pan Xiaoting,
The
known for
sound is low.
marathon eating challenges, often eating for hours at a time. She passed away after devouring 10 kilograms of food, which included chocolate, chicken fingers, and seafood, which, according to reports, left her abdomen
I didn't
visibly
mean to laugh.
deformed. 24-year-old extreme.
I didn't hear them
passed
say
away
in
during a
chicken
live stream
fingers.
of a 10-hour mukbang
Okay,
food
that's
binge after her
fucked
stomach
up.
ripped open. Pan Xiaoting was known for streaming her marathon eating challenges, often eating for hours at a time. She passed away after devouring 10 kilograms of food, which included chocolate,
God
chicken fingers,
damn.
and seafood, which, according to reports, left her abdomen visibly deformed. 24
Let me show y'all something, man.
passed away during a live stream of a
I want y'all to take this into context. Bro, I hate when I lose the pointer on my. There it go. Okay, so what? So the average. So we know pounds, right?
Mm-hmm.
So when they say
Wait, but I
10,
measure in kilograms. That's sorry, just when you say it
so
like that, I get you, but for me, I measure in stuff in kilograms first.
so you understand how much weight 10 kilograms is? That's 22
Yeah,
pounds.
yeah.
Somebody sat and ate 22 pounds of food.
Wow.
Like, bro, that's crazy. Eating 22 pounds of food. Now, you
22
think
pounds of food.
Wow.
now you know how
I can't
many?
even eat a pound. I'm thinking of like a
No.
pound of meat, like when you go buy a pound of meat with the
Yeah,
sides and stuff.
I
Yeah,
mean,
but also like certain amount of food after a while I get full. It's just that in my home, the moment I eat at home, I don't get full quickly. The moment I'm outside eating food, I get full quicker.
Like a big
So
burrito, like I can only eat half.
yeah. I mean pizza and stuff like that. I could only like eat like half of it and the rest of it I won't finish it and stuff like that.
Like Dairy Queen word, when you said Dairy Queen, when I get a Dairy Queen, that's like
mhm.
I have to eat that like in 3 different separate times, like 3 days. It goes back in the freezer. I can't finish
just,
that whole thing.
No, the only
just
thing
think
for
of,
me is the only thing I skip every morning is I skip breakfast every morning. The only reason is that I don't feel hungry though during the morning. I just wait until the afternoon to eat though.
but think about this, right? So when you go to the store and get you a porterhouse, you get a 9-ounce steak. A 16-ounce steak is 1 pound, right? So do you know how many ounces? Like, man, I feel bad for that. I'm telling you, that was a painful death.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel sorry for her family. Can you imagine her parents?
Yeah, but it's kind of I kind of feel for her in a way. But like she doing doing that to herself for like the views and stuff like that. That's just what gains the most views and stuff like that. People like to watch other people eat, and some people are willing to take it too far.
Well, then you got the girl that's really thin, like she's just skin and bones. I forgot her name right now. You know which one I'm talking about? People always try to get her off of YouTube.
I've
She's
never
like the
seen that.
complete opposite. Oh, do you know Riaz? What's her name? I totally forgot her
No,
name. I don't watch her.
no, not really though.
She's skin and bones, literally, and she's young too. They say like, oh, they need to get her off because she's like a bad influence.
Is
But
she
yeah, she's got a lot of people watching, waiting for her demise. That's fucked up.
man, I ain't even gonna lie to
Eugene,
you. When
Eugenia, that's her name, something like that. Eugenia.
man, when I ain't gonna lie to you. When I heard it was 10 kilograms of food, I was sitting there thinking like, hold on, bro. Like, you know how many ounces in a pound? I was thinking about when I was moving weight. Like, hold on, that's a lot of weight. But the weed is lighter than the
Oh, like a
food.
dumbbell.
No, I was thinking, no, I ain't talking about where I'm
Oh, I know what you're saying now. My bad.
at. That's what I was.
All
I'm just
right,
being honest. That's what I was thinking of.
a
I'm like, hold
package.
on, bro. Yeah, I'm like, hold on. That's a lot of weight. Like you, that's
Well,
like a pound and a half almost. Like, god damn. You ate, oh man. You have some of those who eat a lot of food. Yeah, I just it was hold on. Let me make sure because I seen this in um I think I seen it on Facebook, but I don't want to say it. And it was like just a story told, like an urban legend. But I remember years ago when I was on Facebook, this girl, they was at this competition, like a water drinking competition, and she drowned her brain. I know you can do it, but I want to see if it.
Wait, what?
Yeah, you didn't know that.
Oh, like drinking water, you mean?
Yeah,
Drinking?
oh
yeah,
wow.
Oh,
you
okay,
can
got it.
drink.
Yes, like they say, you can't drink too much water, or otherwise it'll just flush it out though. So there's like a certain amount. So too much of anything is not good.
Yeah, you can shut your damn kidneys down. Yeah, what is water in? Um,
Everything in moderation.
Yeah.
okay, they say mom dies. This not the one. Staff failed mom at the Indiana mom. Maybe this is it. I thought she was young. It keeps saying mom. No, this is the girl I was thinking about was way younger than this. This was
No, but
on
TD, I've seen
MS.
you eat. You don't eat anywhere close to that.
Yeah, like even half the time Tay either eat half her food on stream or she eat the leftovers.
Yeah, she doesn't finish her food.
Yeah. But when I used to do mukbangs, I had like less amount of food, and I just ate like that. Cause I try to be different than everyone else.
The whole moral of the story is stop doing shit for clicks and views. Just stop. Like even like oh man, I know y'all don't know nothing about this. I don't know if Mob's still in the chat, but it was this rapper. It was a drill rapper who just recently passed away. Right, he got unalive. It was nasty the way they did him, but they arrested some people today, and the cops was like, this is like I don't understand people who do crime because these people took their everyday phone with them to go unalive someone. Like we in 2024, everything is tracked.
Yeah,
Like
but they should have done it. It's wrong though. Wow, man, the way they did that, like easy to get caught. The best way they should have done is just done it with a burner phone. But I guess they wanted the attention so much they just instantly did it like this.
man, it's just people are reckless. I'm not saying I'm not approving in no type of violence or nothing
Me
like that.
neither.
But if you do something stupid, you got to do it smart. That's just how it is. Like when I was running around, my uncle told me. I remember they wanted me to go, do something for him, and I was like, I'm about to go pick up my boy, and he was like, if he get caught, you putting his life in danger. I'm like, what is you talking about? He was like, because if you get away, he becomes a witness. He said, if you go do dirt, do it by yourself. That way, only person can tell on you is you, because anybody else becomes a liability even after you get away. That
Mm,
person is a liability now because they know what you did. And I'm like, oh shit, okay. And
okay,
basically, he
so at
was
least
telling me
done
like, don't take your boy if you care about him. Like,
it.
yeah, don't
Okay,
take him nowhere. So, and I'm not, you know, um, I'm just telling, like, look, I don't approve of no violence or no crime or nothing like that. But these people, they on crash out mode. People doing things for the wrong reason. Like we
yeah,
ain't
it's
do
just
nothing
so
like that unless it
understood.
was necessary.
Wait,
Nothing
but
like that
wait, but
happened.
don't their face also give that look like they're tired though? Because in that type of life, you don't get much sleep, and you're very
Bro,
tired while doing that.
listen what I tell you. I be forgetting to lock my doors sometimes. You know, bro, I used to sleep with a pistol under my pillow every night. I couldn't go to the corner store without a vest on. I wore a bulletproof vest just to go to the corner store. That's because I was out there. I was doing stupid stuff. So people didn't want me out there. So I
Okay.
mean, it
Yeah,
wasn't
but
no game. I wasn't playing no game. You know,
yeah,
that's why like the way
I
people
see.
like you can't get high and drunk and you got people want to take your life. I mean, you do it because you're trying to escape all the shit you're going through, but that leaves you open.
Yeah, but also, the thing is, even if you do make it out, though, it's not just basically the money, it's also the mindset as well. You got there's this UK rapper, his name's Digga D, and basically what he is he's in and out, basically, like that. And with him, he's rich, but he's still in the streets, and he's basically hanging around, people from his neighborhood and stuff like that. And with him, though, even though he made it, he's rich, but he still has to keep that persona up that he's got going, and he can't do. And if you can't change it up, or otherwise you'll start to fall off of that. So he just basically has to keep doing this. So he's been in jail many times. Now I think he's currently in jail right now, while he was on live stream on IG because he bought like a lot of weed and stuff like that, and he said though, like not for like medical use, recreation, but he says though he was not selling it. He was not selling it to other people. He's just selling it to like his friends and family and stuff like that.
Look, I tell all the young people this, man. It's
And this,
easy to get in trouble. It's hard to get out. It's
mm-hmm,
easy to get in it. It's hard to sell to get out, and it only take a second, split second. You know.
right, but at least
Um,
I'm very lucky not to be a part of that life, and I have no intentions. I'm very lucky though, actually.
yeah, man. It ain't nothing. Anybody who had to go through that, trust me. Um,
I know. I'm very
I
well aware,
scratched.
and I
I
agree with
scratched.
you 100%.
I scratched and clawed, and I had to sacrifice. You know, because like when you accustomed to making a certain amount of money, and you go from that to working a 9 to 5, is a hell of a is is a hell of a transition, but it's necessary. So I mean, and it's easy to backslide. You know, something go wrong, and you just good at what you do. You know, I can go get the money doing this versus trying to struggle and do this, going to school and all that. But it's necessary, man. It is so necessary, and it took a while to get out my system. I promise you, it did. Because it's the whole thing. Like you done built a whole reputation, and this might sound corny to people, right? But it's like when we talk about power, when you see people abuse power, when you had that, like when you had like a reputation and you can walk somewhere, it's like being on YouTube. Like imagine if everybody know you on YouTube, you some type of, big YouTuber. I was like that in the street. Like I go play. I used to go into stores and people give me free shit because I was just cool with everybody. But I was like a hood star,
Okay.
and to let all that go
Yeah,
is
but also,
difficult.
I
You
can
know,
talk. Okay, yeah, but basically in this UK show called Top Boy, like there's this character, this Shane Hill, where he's basically that older guy in that type of hood and stuff like that, where he's kind of cool, everyone knows him, and he pretty much wants to help out everyone possible, not just himself. He's got like these people pleasing tendencies, where he thinks he's like the big brother that everyone needs though, and he wants to help out everybody as possible. And when he got that money, he was like smart and calculating. The moment he got a lot of money where he could retire and stuff like that, he started to become a little bit more narcissistic, and he became more selfish, and he started pushing away close people. So at first, I think he was pushed out of his gang though, and then I think his girl left him, and he was like when he killed some no the moment where he basically took someone out, meant to say, he basically didn't clean up the mess. He just left it there, and he was on the run and stuff, and in the end, he ended up alone, like basically passing away alone. Like,
man.
stole from his friend. His
It's
best friend took him out, and he passed away alone.
two places the street gonna lead you: jail or hell. Two places. Either go to jail or hell.
So basically, they're not monsters, they're food, and you can never be food.
Man, it's a different type of lifestyle, man. And unless you experience, you'll never truly understand it. You'll never truly understand it because
I don't want to.
it it, it won't make sense to someone who don't have to live it. It's just you can't rationalize the thing. Like it me just like I'm like damn, bro. But I understand because I experienced like in the street, like when you in those environments, it's like you're either the hunter or the hunted. Either you go and even when you the hunter, it's like people smaller than you want to come up off of you. You know, I got in the look. I'm not over that. My brother in the other room. I'm like, I'm not saying this to brag. I just never lost a street fight. I had over 70 fights in the street, and I'm not joking. I'm not over exaggerating. I've never. Now, I'm not telling you I didn't get my ass whooped because my cousins and going to the dojo and the boxing, I got my ass whooped. But fighting in the street, like going outside my house and fighting somebody, I've never lost. But it's a different mentality, you know. It's not like um it's survival. Like it's a difference when you like a lot of you don't have to think about what's gonna happen if you go to the store, how to get in and out. You know, you just go to the store and go get your stuff and leave. But everything is a constant because people are always trying to get you. And the fucked up thing would be people right next to you lining you up. That's why I say, like, when I see these young men, I'd be like, bro, it's not even worth it. The dude you chilling with right now, that's gonna be the dude to take you out and sit next to your mama at your funeral. I done seen that 3 times.
Yeah, I
And
guess.
then it's like if you say something, then now you putting your life and your family at jeopardy. That's just a game though. That's just how it is. So it's like that ain't that you don't play street. Like I see even like I be hearing people online and they be doing all this. I do this, I do that. I be like, you ain't gonna do a goddamn thing because you talking too much. And if you are,
Yeah,
you on
that's
crash
that.
out mode. Like if you really do that, yeah, you one of the people you sidestep and let them run into the wall. You gonna run into the right person. But you on crash out mode. But when I be hearing that, I be like, man, that shit don't translate in real life. I ain't never told nobody what I was gonna do to him. You know why? Because when I was 16, I heard a man. I was at a park. We was all drinking and smoking, and this dude was like, "I'll be right back. Watch when I come back." All you hear is boom, and you turn and look, and
Sorry.
man, you see this dude memories flying through the air. Like I literally
Wow.
seen brain matter going through the air, and I'm sitting there like, you pause and freeze for a minute because you high and drunk, and I'm a kid. I was in the street. I seen death before that happened. But it's like everything slowed down. Then you like shit, run. Then
Oh,
you run
wow.
into your car and shit because you don't know if he gonna start shooting. Like
Mhm.
we had a park,
Yeah.
like oh, all y'all witnesses, all y'all gotta go.
Oh, wow.
You know,
Yeah,
shit like that, man.
but
But yeah,
that's just the thing as well. So basically, that's them songs I perform in my videos. That's why I always give the disclaimer, like I say, that I'm not about that life. So I kept, every time when I say I'm not about that life, I literally meant it. So I keep telling, so I keep telling every time that like I'm straight up honest though from the beginning. So if anyone else catches if anyone else knows that, I'll just tell them, nope, I'm not about that life. So
and nephew, I'm telling you, man, I was young making. I made more money in my teenage and early 20s than I did as an adult. You know that I blew more money than I made. I blew more money than I made since I was an adult.
but isn't it also that type of money that you can't really use it anyway? And then after that, at
Shit,
some point, you gotta pretty much find a way to get it cleaned out. That type
I
of
ain't gotta
money,
make
you're
that
gonna
much
have to spend a
money.
lot cleaning it out because
Man,
that
bro,
money's pretty dirty.
man, I've never made that much money, but it ain't difficult to it's not difficult. But let me get my butt off here. I ain't even know we've been rocking for 2 hours. What
Okay.
y'all think about that officer who took that woman's life in her kitchen?
Well,
And
I
look who
heard.
woke up. Who told you to wake up? You woke up and didn't see Daddy?
That was foul, Nefertiti. It was foul. That was a true demon, a walking demon.
Oh
Yeah,
wow.
I
I
think
saw.
They gonna use him as and it's the political season. Oh, he gonna fry. He gonna get hanged because they did everything too quick. Everything like everything happened too quick. They already got charges filed against them. They released the video quick. All that stuff. I mean, so that's
Because
going
what day did that happen? See, that happened in
July
early
6th.
in the month, July 6th.
Yeah, they released it. I think a week later or 2 weeks later. I think it was like a
I
week.
only know because the timestamp on the body cam.
Yeah,
I remember thinking it was a couple days after 4th of July because you could hear like the
the fireworks.
fireworks in the
That was going on.
background.
Yeah, yeah, that dude will get but it ain't no reform. Look, I like we was in eating the coals, and she was like, "What can we do?" Um, and you have to look. This is what people respect: money, right? So, I mean, at some point, if you want things to change, you got to change the way the money move. So you get to boycotting some shit, and then these big companies be like, "Hold on," then they gonna start listening. That's how it
Okay.
always works. Touch their money. That's all people respect. They don't care about you yelling and screaming in no street. They don't care if you burn bit. They don't care about fuck with their money and see what happens. They go listen. I'm
Well,
coming.
that's why they were saying go after the insurance, like the insurance that insures the
What
departments,
what is it? Now that qualitative. What is it? The quality.
the qualified immunity.
Yeah, that qualified immunity. Take that shit away. Where you can civilly sue that motherfucker. I bet you people think twice before they do dumb shit because
Yeah.
they don't. I mean, it's still the city. It's not the person. You take everything they got and see what happens. I bet you people think about that shit. That's how
Hmm.
you. I mean, when you want shit to change, I'm telling you, you can scream, yell, kick, you can fight, you can do all that. Fuck with the money and watch shit change.
Well,
Fuck
what you're gonna get is a lot less officers wanting to be officers because they're gonna not have that
but that's
immunity.
good. That's good. Now you get the right people in there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I look at it.
The
I mean,
heroes,
yeah,
the
you get
real
the
heroes.
people who want to do the job versus people who doing it because they got all these liberties. That's when people abuse it. That's what I'm saying. People abuse shit like that. You give people
They're
freedom, and yeah,
they're supposed to have qualified immunity only up to a certain extent, but they get away
I
with
don't
too
think you
much.
need it though. I don't think you need it.
They get away with too
If
much.
you're doing your job, you're doing your job. But if you break the law, I think you should be treated just like anybody else who break the law. I
100.
mean, a mistake is a mistake. Okay, we can clear mistakes up. Shit happens in life. I won't, but that will deter people. Like, I don't think if you all jittery and shit, how you gonna be afraid cop? Man, it's a. I think they should. You have to at least be a military police before you become a cop.
Like the acorn guy. He's like, I can't feel my legs. I can't feel my legs.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's wild. All right. Good night, Nine. Good
Again,
night, chat.
I appreciate
Bye,
everybody.
Riaz.
Hey, we probably gonna be on Petty Vision tomorrow. Yeah, we probably I'm gonna BDB might do his show over here tomorrow. So look out for that. I'm gonna do. Oh man, Mob ain't here no more. I want to ask Mob because Mob, he got a dope stream too. The way he streamed, I think he used OBS. I got him on Instagram. I probably hit him up. But yeah. So look forward. I'm gonna do some uploads. I don't know if I'm gonna finish it by tomorrow, but I got
Okay.
2 uploads I want to do. But yeah. So
Mm,
look out for that. Look out.
okay.
I'll look out. I'll try to be there.
Okay. But I recently got back to posting now because I think before that took 2 days off before that though, and I think at some point I recently got back to making new stuff.
Yeah. All right, let me get out of here, y'all. Y'all know what I always say: care about how you feel. These are the conversations that build nations. And if I say anything to resonate with you, do me a favor, hit that share button. Tell somebody to tell somebody. Help me spread the word. But until next time, Weeze is out. If I can find it. Yeah, here it goes.
You could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. Looking for change, looking for pain, pulling a mob, pushing a train. I'll never stop, stick to a lane, pick up the pieces and go rearrange. I'll be the best above all the rest, put me to the test and expect nothing less, you check as I'm chess, what's happening next, yeah. He got the venom, a tangible weapon, no coming in second. This life is a lesson, he got a new engine from pain, it's a blessing. New focus, no guessing, just bold and obsession, all in his possession. You got their attention, I leave an impression and take your redemption. Just kill no discretion, your mind is a weapon. 11-11, it's time for progression, You could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me.